Hey everybody, I'm Nikki and you're watching Backyard Politics. Yesterday there was some breaking news of an 18-year-old security guard that got shot. There's reports that he's 21. The age doesn't really matter, it's more the story that counts. So I'd like to show you the video of what happened.
Shop employee did give us this photo of the guard. They say his name is Andres Guardado. He is 21 years old. Tonight, family described him as a hardworking young man going to school with 2 security jobs. They say he had been working at the auto shop for some time as a guard, and just like any other day came to work today. But an employee at the freeway auto shop told us tonight Guardado was patrolling the front of the shop when police showed up. He says officers drew their weapons, and that is when the shooting happened. He says he is furious police shot the young man.
We had a security guard that was out front because we've just had certain issues with people tagging and stuff like that. And then the police came up and they pulled their guns on him, and he ran because he was scared, and they shot and killed him. He's got a clean background and everything. There's no reason.
Shop employee did give us this photo.
So the cops committed murder again. There was also this that just happened. I'm sure most of you have heard about the lynchings going on, specifically in California. There's a lot of alt-right in Palmdale specifically, and this guy, Robert Fuller, was found hung by a noose in a tree. The cops are saying that there's no real security or camera footage in the area, which is total bullshit. They ruled it as suicide, and then they're like, oh, well, I guess we'll look into it now. It's just a bunch of bullshit. So this is the most recent news on this specific case. It says, breaking: Los Angeles County Sheriff's deputies shot and killed Taryn Jamal Boone yesterday. Mr. Boone was the brother of Robert Fuller, who was found hanging from a tree in Palmdale, California, in a suspected lynching a week ago. This is so suspicious. According to LASD, it began as a search for a, quote, a kidnapped domestic assault suspect, end quote. But when detectives pulled Mr. Boone over, he and his 7-year-old daughter were both passengers in a car being driven by his girlfriend. Sounds like Philando Castillo to me. So he and his girlfriend's car is being pursued by detectives in an unmarked car. Remember, his brother has just been lynched, and then the detectives force it off the road, and he's meant to know what is happening. And conveniently, the detectives are not wearing body cameras, and the cars are not fitted with dash cams. Independent of his brother's death, this is insane. Together, I don't know how to even begin to describe it. So I will link to the article. This one is NPR. Sheriff's deputies shot and killed half-brother of man found hanging in California. I will link to this in the description box, and you can read more about it. It's just lynching after killing after, kneeling on somebody to kill them. They're shooting them in the back 7 times, like that security guy that I just showed you. It's really ugly right now. And then this happened also that is related to the Black Lives Matter protests and the lynchings across America right now. NASCAR launches investigation after noose found in black driver Bubba Wallace's garage stall. So there shouldn't be an investigation, in my opinion, because there's security cameras everywhere. So it should be pretty easy to figure out what the fuck happened, right? But it says, a noose was found on Sunday in Wallace's garage stall at the race in Alabama, NASCAR announced. It comes less than 2 weeks after Wallace successfully campaigned to ban the displaying of the Confederate flag at NASCAR events. Wallace, who is the circuit's only full-time black driver, released a statement of his own saying, "This will not break me. I will not give it, nor will I back down." So we'll see what comes of that. Again, these investigations, I use that term loosely, are very similar to me. as the bullshit task force is put in place by Congress. So we'll see what ends up happening. And then in Salem, I just found this thread. How Salem police came to shake hands with a Nazi. It says, so y'all remember the truck with the Nazi flag on June 19th, which I have put in my previous video, and I also have on all my social media. There were actually 2 vehicles with Nazi flags roaming around the streets of Salem on Juneteenth. It says, just wait, there's more, a thread. On June 6th, this person was up with the alt-right people. They pushed Indigenous dancers and were told to leave by police. Well, that didn't happen. Focus on Boogaloo Boy here. So that guy is the same guy as this, shaking hands with SPD. And I saw that guy at one of the more recent protests that I was at. The officer, not this guy. So it's more proof that they're working together. I'm also hearing reports that SPD is also working with the Salem Kaiser Public Schools. With the school board. I'm not sure the details of that, but as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. And then there's Nate Bates has been identified as one of the alt-right Nazi guys that was roaming around the streets in this truck, actually, right here. So that's more of what they're talking about. But this is specifically what I wanted you guys to see. So there have been 2 videos of Salem officers on the same night, May 31st, working with the alt-right militia. And now this comes out. So, who wants to do a photo op? Not me. Anyway, that is what's going on around here. So, I hope all of you have a great day. I'm going to be dropping more videos this week. And don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, subscribe to my channel. You can hit me up on Twitter. My DMs are open at BackyardPolitix. And I'm on Instagram at BackyardPolitixOfficial. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I really want to try to go to at least a Portland protest, if not the Autonomous Zone in Seattle. So if you can help me out on Patreon, that'd be awesome. And until next time, Medicare be with you.